Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I am going to tell you who wants to get to know you better. I am going to give you this person's appearance, their zodiac placements. I'll be using my astrological zodiac dice as well as other horoscope tarot tools to give you even more accuracy on this person. We will also find out what career they work in, just characteristics, everything that spirit gives to me. I will give to you and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you would like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading. Take a moment and meditate here on the 4 piles and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group of 1, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay, and in this reading, I am going to give you clear insight on who wants to get to know you better. This could be someone you have met, out in passing or on the internet, on your social media pages. This could be someone that you already know and they want to form a closer bond with you. Nevertheless, I am going to give you this person's looks, their character traits, their zodiac placements. I'll be using my astrological zodiac dice as well as other horoscope tarot tools to give you even more accuracy on the person that wants to get to know you better. That's for group 1. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. But let's get straight into your reading. So group 1, I can clearly see here that you are energetically drawn here to the Star card. And this is very interesting because with the Star card, this tells me a lot about this person that wants to get to know you better. Now, this is the type of person that definitely looks, significantly younger for their age. So if they're in their 30s, they may look like they're in their 20s, something like that. And if they're in their 20s, they may look like they're 19, 18, or something like that. But they look very young for their age. And also, this person likes to be in the spotlight, as seen here with the Star card. So they probably post a lot on their social media, or they're in the entertainment field. They're either a singer, a rapper, a dancer, something to do with being in front of the camera. But let's pull more cards to get even more clarity on this person. Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here, look at this, the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles is very significant here in your reading because this is about self-sufficiency. So this is about someone that is able to take care of themselves very well. So they have a very good job or career, something, whatever they do, they make a nice amount of money. This is someone that loves luxury. So they probably post on their social media luxurious cars, luxurious homes. And this is someone that likes to be alone when they take trips. So they travel alone as well, as seen here in the 9 of Pentacles. And this is an earth sign energy, such as Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But let's pull more cards to get even more insight. I think I want to pull from a different deck. Spirit is telling me to. Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here a pioneer. See, yes. And do you see the strong confirmation? Look at this. With the light bulb and the light, the spotlight. This is a very nice confirmation coming out already from Spirit on this person that they're very, number one, they're very attractive. But they're not conceited. They're attractive, but they do know they are attractive, but they are not conceited with their looks. They're very humble. But this is about someone that has a passion for doing or creating something that has never been done before as well. So they're a pioneer when it comes to their craft. I feel like if they're on social media, they're like, I'm going to do this like nobody's business. Even if it's like working out, they want to do something totally different when they present themselves to the public. But they definitely are in the public eye. And they want to gain even more attention in the public arena. Thank you, Spirit. So let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the King of Coins. So yes, this is very strong earth energy. This person has Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in their sun, moon, or rising, or even in their Venus placements. If this is your placement, this is a confirmation for you as well in this reading. So yes, this person looks very strong. They're in shape. They have a very nice body. They do work out regularly. And they're not super buffed, but they do have muscle definition. They look lean and strong, this person. And with the King of Coins energy, this is about, they're very solid, when it comes to their decisions that they make in life. And they're very wise as well. They're a wise investor. And I see a nice correlation between the King of Coins and the Nine of Pentacles card as well. Thank you, Spirit. So yes, this person is very money conscious and making sure that they spend their money in the right way. But they do enjoy a luxurious lifestyle. So they are going to have fun and do the things that they really desire. They're not a miser, but also they're not a waster. So let's pull more energy. Who wants to get to know you better? Yes, so you see here, this is the Three of Pentacles. And this is about, yes, they worry a lot about their finances. Represented here in the Three of Pentacles. No, I'm sorry. I looked at the card totally wrong. The Three of Pentacles is about them. They collaborate with people. And I don't know why these people in this card made me think that they were concerned about something. Do you see their look? But no, it's about collaboration. So this is a very nice confirmation with the insight the Spirit gave us moments earlier, where this person is in the spotlight and they do want to, or currently working with a team of people to pioneer an idea, to do something really different here. Thank you, Spirit. So yes, it's about collaboration. They may be in the entertainment industry of some sort, but nevertheless, they are very skilled on their craft. Thank you, Spirit. And this person I'm seeing is like anywhere from mid-height to not super tall. So their height is like anywhere from like 5'8" to like 5'10". 5'10", something like that. They're not super tall at all. And they have like as far as their hair is kind of, it's very traditional. it doesn't stand. They don't have color in their hair or anything like that, but their hair is like just done very traditional, like you would see other people with this type of hairstyle. But let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Spirit, who wants to get to know group one even better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here, look at this, the Ace of Cups. A very strong confirmation here in your reading, because the Ace of Cups is about a new relationship. Thank you, Spirit. This is about a new relationship, but they are very emotionally attracted to you. So they're attracted to how you present yourself emotionally here. But this is water energy, as seen in Scorpio, Cancer, even Pisces. So this person could have a strong water energy in their birth chart, in their sun, moon, or rising, or even in their Venus placements. This could be your placements as well. And if it is, this is a very strong confirmation here in your reading. But with the Ace of Cups energy, again, this is about a new relationship, getting to know someone better. Thank you, Spirit. I love this card coming out here, because this is definitely an indication of who this person is. So let's pour more energy. And don't forget, I will be rolling the astrological dice and utilizing even more Astro Tarot tools to give you even more accuracy, group one. And you have here the Three of Pentacles. Look at the Three of Pentacles coming out twice in two different decks. So this is highly significant here with this person's career and what they do for a living and how they do it. Because again, the Three of Pentacles coming out here in this card and the Three of Pentacles here. And it's so funny how laid right naturally under each other. Because I was definitely going to lay the next card right here. But the Three of Pentacles is highly significant because this is about collaboration. This person works with a team of people. And it's about being in the spotlight. They also could be an actor, but they definitely have a high possibility of being a star. They are probably already a huge social media star or influencer. I feel like you know who this person is intuitively. I feel like you watch this person all the time and you comment on their post. Every time you see a post, you comment. Thank you, Spirit. But yes, this is someone that is very, very good at what they do. And they're a pioneer at it. They do it a lot different than other people. But this has something to do with the arts. Something to do with the arts. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull more cards to get even more energy. Spirit, who wants to get to know group one even better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here Mars, action. So Mars is the planet of taking action. It's about desire. It's about this person having a strong desire to connect with you. They're very passionate about the things that they do. They take action every day on their craft. And Mars, the planet Mars, rules over the sign of Aries. So as Aries is strong in your birth chart, this is a very high confirmation. But it could also be very strong in their birth chart as well, in the sun, moon, or rising, or even in the Venus placements. But nevertheless, this person does work out. And Spirit gave us that insight earlier. Mars, the planet Mars, represents working out. And this person does work out a lot. This is about this person's sex drive. So they're very sensual and they have a very strong sex drive. Yes, they do. And they have that attraction to you in that way as well. And that is one of the ways they do want to get to know you. And they're very excited when they do see you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. But also I can see too that this person does have a bit of a temper, like they can get angry really quick, but they are aware of that. So it's under control. They have a bit of a temper, but it's a controlled temper as seen here in the planet Mars coming out. So let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here Capricorn, the achiever, to achieve. So this is a very high achiever person. This is a boss with the Capricorn energy. And I love how Capricorn laid naturally under the Nine of Pentacles, which represents self-sufficiency. Capricorn also represents the entrepreneur. And the Nine of Pentacles represents the entrepreneur, the self-sufficient person that can truly take care of themselves. The Nine of Pentacles, it represents Capricorn. It's an earth energy. And we talked about the earth energies earlier in the reading. So this is a very nice confirmation from Spirit here with Capricorn coming out. So this person could have a very strong Capricorn influence in their birth chart. Thank you, Spirit. And they're very strong, like I said. They have a very nice physique. They work out all the time. They could also be a workout influencer, but they use their platform, they work out, but it looks as if they're using it in an art form. Like it looks very artistic, meaning they may be singing or rapping. I feel like this person is a very high achiever and they do a lot of things. So thank you, Spirit. So let's roll the astrological dice to get even more confirmation. Wow. Just wow. Okay? Because look, you have here the North Node coming out on your astrological dice. And I just want to point out that I'll put it here so you can see the dice even better. The North Node. See, this represents this person's strong potential that they do have and their abilities to, like they have a high potential of being a star here. So maybe this should go here. This is someone that is in the spotlight right now, utilizing their social media very well. And you have here Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is definitely very strong in their birth chart, in their sun, moon, or rising, or even in their Venus placements. And we talked about, well, Mars is a fire planet. So they could be in Aries with a Sagittarius moon and a Capricorn rising, which would actually make up this person's personality that we explained here in the cards and their characteristics traits. But also Sagittarius could be your birth placements as well. And if they are, this is a very strong confirmation here in your reading. But nevertheless, with Sagittarius showing up here, it's ruled by the planet Jupiter, and that is the planet of abundance and generosity, positivity, and luck. And Spirit did let us know with the Nine of Pentacles as well as the King of Coins that this person is very financially well off and stable and can take care of themselves. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the 6th house. So with the 6th house represents health. It rules over the sign of Virgo, right? The 6th house rules over the sign of Virgo. It's about health and it's about job. It's about their daily routine. And Spirit did give us the insight moments earlier that this person does something daily. It's a daily routine, like they probably work out as their daily routine, but they're in front of the camera and they're doing something totally different. It looks very artistic, okay? Their workout routine. They have a health routine. So that's a beautiful confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. And the sixth house rules over Virgo. And so you have a lot of earth energy here with the King of Coins and the Nine of Pentacles coming out here in the reading, and the 2-3 of Pentacles as well, representing like collaboration here, you know, and this person working with a team. So they probably have like a camera person as well as, you know, like a team that edits their videos, but they definitely collaborate with people on a daily basis, and they motivate and inspire a group of people as well. They're seen as very positive, very, very positive person here, and very inspirational. So yes, a group of one. This is the person that wants to get to know you better. I hope this video does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 2, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay, and in this reading, I am going to give you clear insight on the person that wants to get to know you better. This could be someone that you already know, or someone that is new, someone that maybe you have been interacting with on social media. I will give you this person's appearance, their characteristics, what type of career they work in, as well as their zodiac placements. I will be using my astrological zodiac dice and even more horoscope tarot tools to give you even more accuracy on the person that wants to get to know you better. Group 2, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading. So group 2, you are naturally drawn here to the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is fire and creativity energy. Now, the fire energy represents the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And this could be in this person's birth chart, in their sun, moon, or rising, or even in their Venus placements. This could be in your placements as well. If it is, this is already a very high confirmation for your reading. But I will be rolling the astrological dice to get even more accuracy here. But specifically here for the Seven of Wands, this is someone that does keep their defenses up. So this is someone that they're not out there with their feelings, but they do it in a subtle way, like commenting on your pictures, you know, like putting like a little rose emoji on your pictures, or just, you know, something subtle, but they truly want to get to know you better, but they're just not bold and brazen, you know, although they could be a fire placement in their birth chart. It just depends on the other placements, on how they do approach relationships and, you know, just intimately connecting with others. It truly depends on how the sign is placed and the aspect of the planets. But let's pull more cards to get even more clarity. Who wants to get to know you better? Look at this, the Ace of Wands. So 2 Wands cards coming out in your reading is a very high fire energy. But specifically here, with the Ace of Wands energy, this is telling me that this is an urge to get to know you better. This person really wants to connect with you very, very bad. But I can tell you one thing about their personality. This is a very creative person. They love to create a lot. And not only that, they're very inspiring. So they inspire people with the things that they do, their projects that they work on. They are very inspiring. Let's pour more energy. This fire energy is very interesting because although they have this very strong urge to create and they're creative, they're very laid back. But I'm going to just pull more cards here to get even more insight. Father. Yes, so with the Father, this is about them being very talented as well. And it's mainly being, they are very talented for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within like a tribal unit. So Spirit gave us the insight moments earlier that this person is very inspiring. They do inspire people a lot with the way that they live and their creativity. This is a divine masculine energy. Someone that is very assured of themselves. They have, strong self-confidence, but yet and still they're very humble. Very humble. Let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the King of Coins. And I just love how the King of Coins came out immediately after the Father energy, the King of Coins. Because the King of Coins is someone that is very solid, a solid leader. So you see, this is a very strong correlation between the Father energy and the King of Coins, because the Father represents someone that is solid and a leader, has a leadership role. Thank you, Spirit. But specifically here, this person is a wise investor. So their finances are very good. They know how and where to spend their money. I'm also getting that the way that this person looks is they look very like traditional in a sense. Whereas if they were in a crowd, they would not necessarily stand out because they kind of blend in. But they are like anywhere from 5'10" to maybe like 6'1" in height. So they're on the taller side. They're very tall. And they are very like warm looking, like approachable. Their face looks very relaxed. Let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords card, this is about air energy and this person's mind, their intellect, and how they think. So this person is always making decisions when it comes to their day-to-day routine, their daily life and daily activities. They are a decision maker. So they have to make decisions for the group. And I am so intrigued at how the Two of Swords laid naturally under the Father card. Because a father in a lot of situations must make the decisions. This is someone in a leadership role position when it comes to their job. And they could also be a father as well. But let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the Nine of Cups. I love the Nine of Cups card coming out because the Nine of Cups is showing their emotions. But not only that, it's showing a strong emotion, and getting to know you better would be a wish come true for them, represented here in the Nine of Cups. Getting closer to you would be a wish come true. And the Nine of Cups also tells me that this person does have lots of material abundance and very good health. So they work out and they take care of themselves very well. And they do have, their bag is pretty full. It's very solid and nice. And the Nine of Cups is a nice correlation between the King of Cups here, which represents them being a very solid investor. And so they spend their money in a very responsible and nice way. A very good way. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull more energy. Who wants to get to know you better? And I am going to be rolling your astrological dice in a moment to give you even more accuracy. Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, this is definitely, again, looking at their intellect. And you have two swords energies laying next to each other. So this is a very strong air energy, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini in this person's sun, moon, or rising, or even in their Venus placements. This could also represent your placements as well, which will also be a very strong confirmation here in this reading. Thank you, Spirit. But specifically here with the Nine of Swords, this person has anxiety a lot when it comes to like their responsibilities of this leadership role. So this person thinks a lot the night before. So they are even, having a bit of nightmares like, oh my God, I have a lot of people to be responsible for. My tasks are sometimes overwhelming and overbearing. So it's a person that has a lot on their shoulders and they feel it. They take in their responsibilities emotionally. They're very concerned. And that's a correlation here with the Father energy that did come out. Very concerning here. Thank you, Spirit. But for the most part, they're very positive. It's just that they feel a very sense of responsibility for the people that they work with, the people that they lead, and for their family. Thank you, Spirit. So let's pull more cards to get even more insight. So who wants to get to know you better? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the 12th house. So the 12th house is nice coming out here in your reading. There are 12 houses in astrology, 12 houses in a birth chart. And the 12th house came out for you here in your reading. The 12th house, it represents introspection. It represents like the unconscious. It represents also how you see things. And I love how you have a confirmation with the insight that Spirit gave us moments earlier on how this person is always thinking about and internalizing their responsibilities and how they need to take care of others. And so the 12th house is about that. And the 12th house rules over Aquarius, which is an air energy. So there's a nice correlation between the 12th house and the two sword cards that came out here, which are air cards. So that's a beautiful confirmation here. It rules over Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull more energy. Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here Libra. Look at Libra, which is air energy as well. The idealist. Libra is very harmonious. Okay, so this is a very harmonious person. Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, which represents love and beauty. So this person does have a very nice love affinity for you. And this person is very attractive because Libra represents beauty. This person loves nice things as well, as seen here with the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups. So this is about also obliging. Libra is obliging energy, where this person does feel this very strong responsibility for taking care of others. They feel as if they do have obligations. And look at that beautiful confirmation that Spirit just gave us here. Thank you, Spirit. So they are a bit of a people pleaser, but to those that they love, not the general public. They want to please. If they have a child, I feel like this person does have one child. But they have a child, they want to please that child, they want to please the people that they do work with and feel, responsible for. But this person is very artistic, and I feel as if they work within the arts in some sort of way, or also they could also be an artist, like a guitar player or a musician, but also work in the financial industry, such as banking, cryptocurrency, or something like that. But nevertheless, they are connected to their art form as well. So let's roll your astrological dice to get even more accuracy. Who wants to get to know you better? Yes, look at this. So you have, what I love, you have the sign Taurus, and you have the planet Venus. And Spirit just gave us that insight moments earlier. The planet Venus rules over Libra, but it also rules over Taurus. So this is a very loving, warm-hearted person here. So I'm just going to put the planet Venus here with the card Libra and the astrological dice Taurus. So Taurus are very loyal. They are very loyal. They take care of their friends and their families. People that they love and care about, they're very loyal. And Spirit gave us that insight about this person's characteristic traits moments earlier. So again, they could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus in these placements. This could represent your placements as well, which does give you a very strong confirmation in this reading. But this confirmation coming out with this Libra and Venus here ruling over Libra, this is so beautiful for Spirit to give us this. And I'm so grateful for you, group 2. And you have here the 3rd house. So the 12th house showed up in a card, and you have the 3rd house showing up here on your astrological dice. The 3rd house is about communication. It's about siblings as well. So maybe this person feels like they're a father figure to one of their siblings, which is why I'm getting this strong responsibility energy from this person, is that they feel like maybe they're a father figure to one of their siblings as well, because the 3rd house rules over communication, but it also rules over the sign Gemini. And Gemini is that air energy that we talked about here with the 2 sword cards that came out. The 2 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, which is very high air energy. So they could definitely have Gemini very prominent in their birth chart, and you can too, or any air energy. And this is a very strong confirmation for you. But with the communication, they do communicate with a group of people on a daily basis as a part of their job. So group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. Group 2, I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay, and in this reading, I am going to give you clear insight on who wants to get to know you better. I will give you this person's appearance, their character traits, personality, their zodiac placements, because I will be utilizing my Astro Zodiac dice, as well as other horoscope tarot tools to give you even more accuracy on this person. Group 3, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. But let's get straight into your reading. So group 3, your energy naturally attracts you to the Emperor card. So with you having the Emperor, this is someone that is a father figure. So they could have children of their own, or they could be like a godfather. But they are definitely someone that is within a leadership role or position. And this is someone that is very strategic with their planning. So if they have a task, or they have to do something, they write it down, they think about it, they are very strategic. Even when it comes to approaching you, they're very strategic with how they're going to do it. So let's pull more energy to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the 9 of Wands. So with the 9 of Wands energy, this is high fire energy. Fire and creativity as seen in Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And the sun, moon, or rising, or even in the Venus placements of this person's birth chart. This could also represent your placements as well. And if it does, this is a high confirmation here in your reading. But the 9 of Wands card, this tells me that this is a person that is kind of like, they don't let just anyone or everyone around them. This is someone that keeps strong boundaries and persistent boundaries. They have a certain group of people that they deal with and talk to, and that's it. They keep their boundaries up. So, and they're kind of like, not a hermit, but they do enjoy like being alone a lot. So let's pour more energy to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here student. So with the student energy, this is about, this person is very humble. Okay, and the student energy is about humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So I can tell you what, although this person is definitely an emperor and they are a leader, they're very strategic with their planning. This is someone that feels as if they can never have enough knowledge. So they are dedicated to learning whatever it is they need to learn. They're very open-minded and they're very devoted to their studies of whatever it is they're interested in. They're devoted to it. And even like their partnerships and relationships, this is someone that wants to get to know you better, literally. Like they want to know, what do you like? What makes you laugh? What makes you cry? So that they don't make you cry, unless it's in a very a happy cry. But this is the type of person that literally wants knowledge. They seek knowledge, and that knowledge is seen in the sign of like Sagittarius as well. And we'll get that clarification with the Zodiac dice here. Thank you, Spirit. So let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the 9 of Swords. So yeah, so with the 9 of Swords energy, this is air energy. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. In the top placements of the birth chart. This could represent your energy as well with as a confirmation here in your reading. But with the 9 of Swords, I can definitely see this is someone that does have, you know, a bit of anxiety. They're very anxious in their nature and how they do move around, which is why this Nine of Wands definitely came out, and how they do have the desire to keep their boundaries up and to protect their mind, body, and spirit, because they have dealt with strong anxious emotions, and they still have a bit of anxiety now, as well as seen here in the Nine of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull more energy. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the Page of Cups. I love the Page of Cups coming out for you, because the Page of Cups represents a new love. It represents them wanting to get to know you a lot better in a romantic sense. So that's why I love this coming out as a confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. With the Page of Cups, you are seeing emotional energy. This is about their emotion. This is water energy, as seen in Pisces, Scorpio, and I'm sorry, I didn't forget. I just paused for a moment because an insight came to me about this person. But the water energy is seen in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces here. So this tells me about this person's emotions. They're very sensitive, okay, which is a correlation between the Nine of Wands energy and them having anxious feelings a lot, because they're very sensitive to like their environment, which explains them having their boundaries up, and they're persistent with it. When it comes to other people, they're sensitive about the environment. When it comes, not the physical environment as far as the air and the sun and stuff, not the earth environment, but their environment and how they interact with other people. They're sensitive in that way. But they're very mysterious as well. You can't get close to this person just by being anyone. So they're very mysterious, but they're very imaginative, as seen here in the Page of Cups energy. And they're very, they're emotional. So they're connected to their emotions. But yes, this is about them. They do volunteer work as well. So they volunteer, you know, with a charity, you know, such as like feeding the homeless or something like that. They are into volunteering. So let's pull more cards to get even more insight on who wants to get to know you better. And you have here the Hierophant. So I love this coming out, especially with the Emperor card and the student attributes here, because the Hierophant is the seeker of knowledge. And Spirit gave us that insight moments earlier on how this person is a lifelong student, a student of life, how they never feel as if they know enough. They are constantly seeking knowledge here with the Hierophant energy. Thank you, Spirit. And also, this person is very traditional in the way that they look. They're very conventional. So they dress, you know, very, like they would not stand out in a crowd. Their favorite colors are like earth colors, earth tones, gray, tan, you know, greens, but earth colors, browns, earth tones. And those are the colors that they do wear. This person, their height is, they're anywhere from like 5'9" to 5'11" in height. Very traditional in dress and clothing here. They also love to wear the color blue, you know, but it is like that deep blue, like that navy blue type blue. Thank you, Spirit. So yes, and this is a very attractive person as well. This person does have hair on their face, so they wear a mustache and like a beard as well. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull more cards to get even more energy. Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here Gemini. So the Gemini energy came out moments earlier with the Nine of Swords card, Gemini. And Gemini definitely could be high in their birth chart. It could definitely be a part of their sun, moon, or rising, or even in their Venus placements. This could be your placements as well. And if it is, this is a very strong confirmation here in this reading regarding this person. And Geminis are very communicative. They're very intelligent. It rules over the planet Mercury. And so we'll get stronger confirmations when we roll the astrological dice. So this is a very intelligent person. They know what they want. They know where they're going. And you have here opposition and balance. Opposition is an aspect between planets in a birth chart. Like you could have Venus opposite Mercury, okay? And an opposition represents, an interaction. It represents like confrontations. So I can see that this person has been in, it also represents balance as well. And Libra represents balance. Libra is an air energy. So it represents disciplines. And I can see the opposition aspect with the Hierophant and the Emperor energy that did come out, as well as the student, representing discipline here. This is a very disciplined person. Very conscious of who they interact with and how they interact with them. Let's roll your astrological dice to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Okay, look at this, a very strong confirmation here in your reading. You have Gemini that rolled out here on your astrological dice. So let's place Gemini here. Very strong confirmation here in your reading. Thank you, Spirit, as far as their placements here. And you have the 7th house. And the 7th house, it rules over Libra, marriage and partnerships. So Spirit did just give us the insight about Libra in their birth charts as well. It could be in your chart. This is a strong confirmation. If it is, Libra rules over marriage and partnerships. So partnership is getting to know someone better. I feel as if this person wants to get to know you better to lead towards a marriage. They do see you in that way, marriage material. So this is very beautiful here. And the 7th house rules over Libra. Very strong air energy with this person. And here you have the North Node. The North Node. And the North Node is about their potential and always seeking a greater potential, seeking knowledge here. Thank you, Spirit. So yes, this person's always seeking to do better, do things better. They stand out in that way. So group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group of 4, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay, and in your reading, I am going to give you clear insight on who wants to get to know you better. I will be giving you this person's appearance, their characteristics, their personality traits, even their zodiac placements. I will be using my astrological zodiac dice as well as other horoscope tarot tools to give you even more accuracy on the person that wants to get to know you better. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. So group of 4, I can definitely see here that you are naturally drawn, energetically attracted to the 2 of Cups. Now, the 2 of Cups is about this person's emotions. It is water energy. It is about how they are really feeling about you. And this is a romantic desire to connect with you and be with you. This is about them wanting to form a partnership, and possibly a proposal and a marriage. As seen here in the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, again, it represents this water energy. So that's Pisces, Scorpio, and even Cancer in their sun, moon, or rising, or even in their Venus placements. This could represent your placements as well. And if it does, this is a very strong confirmation here in your reading. So let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is fire and creativity energy. The fire energy is about Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, and how this person moves. So this is the type of person that travels a lot. They travel. They love to travel. They're always making travel plans. So this person travels for their job, or they work remotely and they are able to travel. Let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? You have here gossip. So with the gossip energy, I could definitely see this person does love to talk. But this is about this person, this is about them awakening consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. So they do love to talk, and people do come to them to share information, to just pour their hearts out to them. But this is a person that can be trusted, but they do love to talk. So it's interesting because this is giving me like a Gemini communicative vibe here. So they could have Gemini in their placements. This could also represent your top placements in your birth chart, as well as a confirmation in the reading. But yes, they do love to talk, but people do share information with them a lot. They may be a life coach or have an online coaching job or business, but nevertheless, it's about communication that they do on a daily basis. So let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Who wants to get to know you better? Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, so with the Eight of Pentacles card, it's a very balanced person because you have water here, you have fire, you have air with the gossip, Gemini energy, and you have earth energy. So it's a very balanced individual here. But with the earth energy, I'm getting that this is about the physicality of this person. And here specifically with the Eight of Pentacles, this is about them loving to work, loving to do things that are physical. This is about them, they're able to master their craft. So they're very good at their hands as well. So again, they are very good communicators, but they do something with their hands. They build something with their hands, and they're very good at it. Earth energy as seen in Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo in the sun, moon, or rising in the birth charts. Again, this could represent your placements as well as a strong confirmation here in this reading regarding this person. Let's pull more cards to get even more insight. Spirit, who wants to get to know Group 4 better? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Seven of Cups. So water, emotion, their emotions, and how they feel about you, and their emotions in general, and what they think about. So number one, they think about you often. But this is a type of person that has a lot of commitments. So I feel as if they do have more than one occupation or job, not a job, but they're an entrepreneur and they do travel for work. I feel like they're a coach of some sort or some sort of online coaching, but also they make something with their hands. So with the Seven of Cups, this is about them having a lot of commitments, or too many choices to make. But also this person does have a bit of commitment issues when it comes to past relationships where they have not been able to be faithful and to be truthful with their partners. And yes, but this is their emotional vulnerability here. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull more energy. Who wants to get to know you better? And you have here the Ace of Cups. Look at all of this cup energy coming out here in your reading. So this makes this a very high emotional person here. The Ace of Cups is about a new relationship and them wanting to be in a different type of relationship, a new relationship vibe, something different. Which is why I feel like they did have commitment issues in the past because they weren't with the right person. But they see you as the right person. The Ace of Cups, again, very strong water energy as seen in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in this person's birth chart. This person is a very gorgeous person. They have very beautiful eyes. Eyes look very different from other people, meaning that they don't look serious a lot, and their vibe is not serious. They're very free-hearted type of individual, very light-hearted. So yeah, the Ace of Cups is representing them wanting to be in a new relationship, enjoying a new relationship. They also wish to have a new baby as well. And they can see getting to know you as leading to a proposal or a marriage, as seen here with the Ace of Cups energy. So let's pull more cards to get even more clarity. Spirit, who wants to get to know group of 4 even better? Excuse me, you guys, my dog is barking and I cannot go and stop him, not right now. Okay, you have here the Ace of Wands. Look at the nice correlation between the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands coming out. The Ace of Wands is fire energy, and we got your fire energy here with the Two of Wands. But the Ace of Wands specifically is about fire and creativity. How this person does have an insatiable need to create something new. Always starting a new project, which is why they always feel like they have a lot of things to do. Their cup is always overflowing. It's because they're very active, they're very creative. Always having the urge to do something new. But they're very inspiring as well. They inspire others around them because they do so much. So this is the type of person that's like, hey, I found out about cryptocurrency, but yet and still they have a coaching business. So it's always something. This person, but they're able to handle it very well emotionally connected. They're very sensitive. They're very sensitive in nature. As far as their physical appearance, I'm getting somewhere on the mid-height range, anywhere between 5'8" and 5'10" in height for this person. I feel though that their haircut or the way that they wear their hair is a bit different from everyone else. Their hair definitely stands out. And let's pull more cards to get even more insight on the person that wants to get to know you better. You have here the 4th house. And there are 12 houses in astrology, and the 4th house rules over the home. It rules over the home. So with the home and the 4th house, this also rules over Cancer. And Spirit gave us that insight moments earlier of how this person is a water sign. And Cancer could be that main sign in the birth chart, in the sun, moon, or rising, or even in their Venus placements. This could also represent your placements as a confirmation here in this reading. But the fourth house is about their home and their family. So they're very loyal to the home and their family. Very loyal person, very family oriented. This is the type of person that will go to a family reunion without a doubt. So let's pull more cards to get even more energy. Thank you, Spirit, who wants to get to know you better. And you have here Neptune, dreams. And Neptune, it rules over the sign of Pisces. So Neptune rules over Pisces, and Spirit gave us that insight moments earlier that this person is definitely a water sign in their top placements here. And they're very dreamy, they're very imaginative, which is why they do have several projects going on at one time in their life. The type of person that you're not going to see doing one thing. They love to travel, they love to escape. They have very high empathy for others as well. Very enchanting, you know, very enchanting. Let's roll your astrological dice to get even more clarity. Okay, so look at this. You have here the planet Saturn. Now, the planet Saturn, it rules over discipline, commitment, and challenges, but it also represents Capricorn. It represents Capricorn. So if Capricorn definitely could be in this person's sun, moon, or rising, or even in their Venus placements, and Capricorn could represent your placements as a confirmation here in this reading. You have here the 10th house. So with the 10th house, that rules over the sign of Capricorn as well. The 10th house rules over Capricorn. Saturn rules over Capricorn. This person is very disciplined, very committed to their family, you know, the home. And here you have Leo. Leo represents a lover, the love interest. Leo is a fire sign, very passionate. They're very enthusiastic, sometimes temperamental, but spontaneous, as seen here in the Two of Wands, where this person will take a trip whenever they want to because they're spontaneous like that. And so Leo is seen here with the Ace of Wands energy, that fire energy that represents this Ace of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. So yes, this is a very passionate person. The 10th house, also, it rules over the career. It rules over their public image. It rules over their public image. And this person is very concerned with building a legacy for their family. Here is seen in the 4th house. This person has a very strong public image, or is in process of building their public image. So this person is on social media. You can believe it. I feel as if you have been interacting with this person already. So group 4, this does conclude your reading of the person that wants to get to know you better. I hope this reading does inspire you and resonate with you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. Group 4, I am sending you lots of love and good energy.